Communism is a political ideology that advocates for a classless society in which property and wealth are owned and controlled by the community as a whole. The concept of communism has been around for centuries, and it has been implemented in various forms in different countries. However, the practice of communism has often led to the oppression of the people, rather than the utopian society it promises. In this article, we will explore the effects of communism on people, its history, and its impact on different societies. What is communism? Communism is a political and economic theory that advocates for the abolition of private property and the establishment of a classless society where everything is owned and controlled by the community. The ideology is based on the principles of socialism, where the means of production and distribution are owned and controlled by the community as a whole, rather than by individuals or corporations. The history of communism. Communism originated from the ideas of Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels, who wrote the Communist Manifesto in 1848. They believed that capitalism was exploitative and oppressive, and that communism was the only way to achieve a fair and just society. The first country to adopt communism as its official ideology was the Soviet Union in 1917, led by Vladimir Lenin. Since then, communism has been adopted in various forms in other countries, such as China, North Korea, Cuba, and Vietnam. The oppression of the people. While the idea of communism promises a classless society where everyone is equal, the reality has often been very different. Communist regimes have been responsible for some of the most brutal and oppressive regimes in history, where the people have been subjected to a range of human rights abuses, including forced labor, torture, and executions. One of the most significant impacts of communism has been the suppression of individual freedom and the elimination of dissent. Communist regimes have been known to censor the media, restrict freedom of speech, and outlaw political opposition. This has resulted in a lack of accountability, with the ruling elite having complete control over the lives of their citizens. In conclusion, communism has had a significant impact on the world, with some countries embracing it and others rejecting it. While the idea of communism promises equality and justice for all, the reality has often been very different, with the people subjected to human rights abuses and political oppression. Despite its flaws, communism continues to be a popular ideology in some parts of the world, and its legacy continues to shape the economic and social conditions of countries that have adopted it. As we move forward, it is important to learn from the past and strive for a better future, where everyone is treated with dignity and respect, and where individual freedoms and human rights are protected.